Hi everyone and welcome to my fan card. It's Friday. Today we'll be making this vintage card. Now it's from, the stamp set we'll be using is from the Elementary Elegance. It's a free stamp set from the Celebration. Now I can't show you the actual stamp set, but I will do the stamping and then show you how to make the card. So I hope you like it. Okay, now the designer series paper we'll be using is from the Mocha Morning. It's specialty paper. Now it looks like this, so it's crumb cake with very vanilla, but we're going to really coat it up with some sponging. So I'll go ahead and do that. Okay, so you can go as heavy or as light as you like, and then what you do is you burnish, which is just giving it a good coating of sponging over the top. I just want to dull the very vanilla look. That's what it looks like now. Okay, and then also while I've got the sponging out, using the lace ribbon punch, I have, or would like to sponge this, because I'm going to use this for this feature underneath here, as you can see it. Okay. So get that all nice and sponged up. Burnish that a little bit as well, just to create that look that I'm after. Alright, now what I also did that with is, if you can see it here on the card, I actually coloured this baker's twine, and all I did was got my sponge and I just swiped it through, pulling the baker's twine across. So I did that a couple of times, so I'll keep doing that until I get the desired look that I'm after. Okay, so I've stamped the stamps on the very vanilla cardstock, and in the stamp set you've got a happy birthday, a hello, a butterfly, a crown, a key and a bird. So I've used the crown because on this actual stamp, the big one, it's got a crown there as well, and I wanted to follow that kind of theme. So I'm going to cut these out. Now with this one here, it actually fits the curly label inside this. So it goes and coordinates with that. So if you can see that. So I'm going to cut around this, it's a bit fiddly, and then I'm going to sponge it with soft suede. Okay, so this is what it looks like sponged, and then I'm going to layer that along like that using dimensionals. Now I've also done a crown, a separate crown, that I'm going to do another layer on it. So just a light sponging on it on this, and you can see on my fingers there was a lot of sponging done. So that will create, so that will be dimensionalized again. Okay, now on this DSP I have taken the element from the Established Elegance stamp set. If you can see the stamp set, it's quite a beautiful stamp set. This is one of my favorites, and I'm going to be using this one here, and using soft suede I'm just going to do the corners of this designer series paper like that. And I just follow that around. Okay, just to create like a little corner on each one as an element. And also the crown from that I'm going to be stamping off and then on. So using a scratch piece of paper, I'll stamp off and then on to have that, those crowns as another background. quite happy with that. So it's very subtle, but another effect to create that kind of vintagey look. Okay, so now I'm going to adhere, no, before I adhere that down, I need to put this down here. Alright, so I'm going to measure that to length. Now the background cardstock is half of an A4 cardstock, and it's Crumb Cake. It's one of my favourite neutral colours to use together with soft suede. So it takes a bit of fiddling, but I adhere that down using this nail. And then I will wrap the baker's twine that has been coloured and sponged with soft suede around. So what I've done to be able to wrap that around, I just put some snail at the back so I can stick it down as I go. Okay, so I can adhere that down now on my Crumb Cake cardstock. Now the next element to our card, as you can see here, is the ribbon. So that is seam binding ribbon, and usually with seam binding ribbon and any particular ribbon like your satin that's more pliable, you can grab a thread. Let me just grab these bits here. If you grab a piece of thread in the middle and keep pulling it, it's a bit fiddly, and it's got to have nails, I suppose, to do this one. You keep pulling it, and then you see how it pulls on, and it gathers the ribbon. So this is what I want to do, and that's what I created with this look here. Okay, so I'll go ahead and do that because it does take a little bit of time doing it, and I'll come back and show you the end result. Alright, so this is the look that I've achieved, and then what I'm going to do is with this ribbon here, I'm going to use a vintage brad and a small one. You can pick and choose which one you like. I liked this one. That one's quite a pretty one. Now, you don't have to actually create a bow. All I've done is create a loop, the two bunny ears, and then opening the brad up like that, I'm going to gather the ribbon into the brad without losing the loops. So it's a bit fiddly, like that, and then I'm going to twist the brads over like that. See how pretty that looks now? Okay. Now, to put that down on the actual card, I have used glue dots. So let me grab my glue dot. I've just stuck it behind that, and I'm putting it about 3/4 of the, probably just more than 3/4 of the way down to adhere that. Okay, now just trim the edges off if you wish, it's up to you. And I used some more glue dots to adhere the ribbon down on the tails. It's up to you, you don't have to do that, but just so it doesn't fly away. And then the sentiment I've just snailed down like that. Okay. So I hope you like this card. Something different, something vintagey. I love the vintage look. I'm in favour of this one. And that stamp set, which is in the Celebrations catalogue starting the 24th of January, is a free stamp set. So I'll be hopefully putting another post up next Friday using another free stamp set that Stampin' Up will give. They're going to be giving, they've also put in their free sets papers as well as some brads and ribbon. So hopefully I can feature them too. The actual baker's twine is from the mini catalogue. So I hope you enjoy, and check out my blog as well. Thanks.